Let's go do something.
Nah, that sounds funny and dope. I know that feeling, that spontaneous moment, that kind of like live in the moment feeling.
Yeah, like I really like my spontaneous friends that I can rely on. I'm unsure how much they will be able to be spontaneous once they start like working, because college was like college. Like you had more free time usually, but now they got big girl jobs, so
So you would say you're a spontaneous type of girl?
I prefer it that way, but it depends. Like lately, I just been planning in advance, so it's a little bit better. But like if I don't have plans, like maybe I'll just like leave the state, just for the day, just because I feel like it.
That'd be me. I feel like I used to be so adventurous and spontaneous, and I'm really not anymore. Though I used to be like outside all the time. Now I'm kind of like reserved, and it's kind of funny because I never thought I would be like this, like reserved, and it kind of feels good in a way, but it kind of feels weird. Like I want to be outside again, but around the right people. Like how you said, like you're very intentional. I'm very intentional about like the new people that I want in my life. I want them to be fun, all types of different personalities, ethnicities, and just carefree and understanding. But not like too carefree, like we're doing crack now, but like but like carefree and like understanding. So it's been kind of hard to transition into that, like I guess that new shift, because it's hard to trust people. It's hard to see if people are really genuine and whatnot. A question I have for you is, I'm very spontaneous as well. So the question I have for you is, have you ever like since you're a very spontaneous person, like have you ever like kind of like stirred people in the wrong way because of who you are? Like since you're so spontaneous, like someone might think like, I don't know, like is this person crazy because she's always wants to go do something, like have fun, like go out, go on an adventure?
I mean, yeah, like sometimes some of my friends are like, when I tell them that I don't have plans that weekend, they usually are like surprised, because I'm usually always going somewhere or doing something. And I don't know if they like get taken back by that. I don't think so.
So you would say like for the most part, like you're pretty spontaneous, but you plan things out when it needs to be and whatnot. But like, there's some people's personality types that are like, hey, before we can plan something, you got to let me know a week ahead or a couple of days ahead. Like, how does that like kind of correlate with who you are as a person in terms of like, are you kind of more understanding? Are you kind of like, hey, I'm gonna do me? Or
I mean, yeah, with my friends that need weeks in advance, I of course will plan that out. But obviously each friend has a different personality, so I have my like spontaneous friends I would go to, and then I have my like plan week advance friends I go to. But sometimes, like, even if I plan like in advance, I do like friends that just don't have plans afterwards, and then we can just like do something random afterwards.
Right. That's dope. Is it easy to manage all that? Like, okay, you got your spontaneous friends, then you got your friends that you gotta plan in advance. Like, is it easy?
I mean, not so much with like working right now, it's kind of hard because I work the evenings, so I only really have my days off.
Mm-hmm.
So I really do have to like plan in advance because of that. So I can't really be as spontaneous as I'd like to be.
Mm. Mm. If you have one thing that you could tell your younger self, what would you tell your younger self?
Probably like don't be so hard on yourself. And everyone's going through it, so. And don't take what people say about you too personally. Probably.
Mm. Mm. So with your journey with mental health, has there been anyone in your life that's been super like really like supportive, like family, friends in your journey?
I would just say my mom, she always gonna have my back, and yeah, she just supports me emotionally with like things I was going through and hardships. Also my aunt is pretty open to talking things out as well, and she's easy to call. Yeah, mostly my mom,
Is there anyone that like you kind of relate to that's like that's a male, like any friends, any family members or anything like that?
A male?
Yeah.
That I can relate to?
Yeah, like that you're friends with, or you cool, or you can ask for advice or anything.
Yeah, I would say my friend Victor. He is a good person to ask for advice. He's very optimistic.
It's okay.
Optimistic. He's very optimistic. He usually like puts me in check, like if I'm just like, I don't know, saying some nonsense or like just something that's like negative kind of.
Yeah.
He'd be like, puts me in check, make sure I'm not avoiding that. He's a great time to be around. He's doing my nails later today.
Word.
Yeah.
So Victor's a good friend, I guess. That's dope though. Would you say like growing up, like, did you have any like male friends growing up or like any role models?
Male friends? No, I was very scared of men when I was growing up. Yeah, I would probably only my grandpa. He would like take me fishing sometimes. I was terrible at fishing, but like he would take me to like retro car shows because I live in Daytona, so like NASCAR, there's always car shows. He would take me on his motorcycle. That was terrifying. I don't like motorcycles.
Yeah.
They're scary. He took me to drive sometimes to learn how to drive. I still can't drive. Don't ask me to drive. Okay. Yeah, he always like is trying to give me advice, but like he doesn't fully understand what like the career path I'm doing, and he was like, you should join the military. I don't want to do that personally, but he doesn't understand that my career path wasn't like just art. He was like, there's no money in art. And I'm like, but that's not what I'm going towards. Like, I'm going towards, I have a communications degree. I can use that for lots of many different things. Like, it's not like I'm getting like a BFA. So.
Do you feel like there's a particular reason why that you didn't like kind of like have like male friends or any like role models like that?
I was just terrified of men. I already had really bad social anxiety, so I really only became friends with like people that were like kind of outcasted or looked like they were like also just loners. Or like shy people as well. I would always adopt shy people, and we'd just be shy buddies. Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting. I think I can relate to that. I think when I I don't know, I like to see people that are either isolated by themselves or like that kind of like astray, like people would cast them away and whatnot, and I go talk to them because I want them to feel heard. I want them to feel seen and understood as well. Like no one's not meant to be understood. We're all meant to be understood and like really heard. And I feel like that's the dishonesty to society to like not really like help people out or hear people's story and things like that.
I mean, yeah, where I grew up, it was very white. So usually I'd become friends with people of color because it was easier and I could relate to an extent being just mixed in general. But yeah, like it was difficult sometimes because I think blondes like to hang out with blondes most of the time.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
How do you feel like being either biracial or multiracial like played a part in like your upbringing or like
I mean, I have curly hair. I didn't always know how to do it, and sometimes it would puff like that lion from Madagascar. What is his name? Alex? I think it's Alex. Yeah, it would puff like that, so I get bullied for that. Yeah, in the South, in some areas, like if you're not fully white or fully black, like people don't like you. In most cases, like I feel like a city, it's like people are more accepting because it's more common. But yeah, when Trump became president, for the first time. Like, I never experienced so much hatred towards me. And it was part of the reason why I moved up here. But yeah, it was definitely difficult at times. For sure.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. No one should be going through that, especially such at a young age and whatnot. Did that make you feel kind of like out of place? Like
100%.
How did you deal with that?
I didn't. I just stayed quiet. Honestly. I just minded my business because I wasn't trying to get involved. Honestly, I didn't tell people.
Why do you feel like you didn't tell people for it?
It was just hard.
It's okay. It's okay. Were there like teachers that like were supportive of you or anything like that?
I would say my choir teacher, Dr. Edmond, he was definitely a good role model and very supportive of me. I mean, he was a pretty cool dude. He had a bunch of tattoos, which made him look cooler. He was a biker dude. Yeah, he was just a really chill guy, easy to talk to. And yeah, I'd say choir was, I've been doing choir for a while, so it's always been very comforting. Everyone in the class is really nice, and it's easy to make friends in choir as well. Yeah, and the singing is also really nice. It's very soothing to me. I join a choir now, but they all rehearse in the evenings, which I can't do, which kind of sucks, honestly.
If you had like some advice to the younger generation right now, what would you say to them, particularly about like depression, specifically?
I would tell them to go outside. Honestly, I feel like in a lot of ways social media can make you depressed. And yeah, it can be very isolating as well. And I think just don't be afraid to talk to people and just say hi, even if it's just a hi and goes nowhere. I don't know. Always be positive. I don't know. Just be the energy you want to attract.
Definitely that. Be the energy you want to attract, guys. So if you want something